wherever it is, like I say, in the previous video before this one, they trying to make me look like I'm some kind of crazy person, trying to like fudge my my cover photos for the videos. Now the video I just made was about you know, SaPPHiC chicks be fighting and shit. They be fighting and shit over nothing, like saying it's almost like they don't be fighting over nothing. It's always over something. But I'm saying, like, it's almost like, but see, what they be fighting for is about sexual dominance. That's not love, that's sexual dominance. That's why when a blue chick, you know, start doing that stupid ass shit, trying to be sexually dominant, that's only allowed by the other chick, the dark red film or the pre-green film. That's only allowed when she doesn't know that the emotional monogamy and reciprocity is not what was promised by the blue chick to her. So when she realizes that this chick is you know, just as vulnerable to female feelings of inadequacy and insecurity as any other woman, and is not really like, you know, and these men are insecure and feel, you know, inadequate too, but that's why it's stupid. But see, when she realizes that, then she'll probably move on to being green and whatever. But in the meantime, the blue chick tries to establish sexual dominance. She's like saying that she wants to dominate the chick that accepts her. The blue chick wants to dominate any kind of femme chick, dark red or green, that will accept her as being equivalent to a man, which is not the case. You know what I'm saying? So when it could go either way, but I feel like the femmes want a nut. The femmes, you know, they could have got a ding-a-ling, but the blue chick was probably available. The femme was probably talking to her to death, because, you know, usually a lot of these, you know what I'm saying, these like blue SaPPHiC dykes, they don't really get into shit with no, you know, they don't really, you know, sexually initiate shit with these chicks until these chicks be curious. Some chicks be curious and be like, is she supposed to be a dyke? What that mean? She eat pussy and shit? She eat my pussy? Really? That's what they do. That's all they do. They don't like no ding-a-ling. Girl, I gotta have me some ding-a-ling. I'm gonna go over there and talk to her. And see, that's what blue people want all around the board, is to be talked to. They want to be talked to and understood and accepted. So, but see, once fights will break out of nowhere, and, you know, blue is service to others, not service to self. So like I say, the mentality is more so like, if the film do something sexual, like, you know, this is like after they didn't got, you know, past the initial stages of the taboo of it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, the blue butcher be like, this bitch made me bust goddamn 35 goddamn nuts. I can only imagine that I was looking like a real bitch, because, you know, they be acting all hardcore and shit, but you'll never find them dressing like me. You'll never find them butchers dressing like me. But they supposed to be dressing masculine. So whenever, so if a dude dresses the same way a butch does, then that's feminine to me. To me, this is masculine. What I'm wearing is masculine. What these butches wear, that shit is unisex. If a man can wear it and she can wear it too, and she can trick you, it's unisex. It's unisex. And unisex is not the same as being complete, whole, or holy. That's their version of some shit. They sad, and they don't, and they cover it up with like they like, no. Masculinity, your masculinity does not solve every problem. You can't fight missiles and bombs. We're in a stage of economic depravity right now, where China is running everything. Every other country in the world is being run by China. So your masculinity is not going to stop bombs and missiles. We're just going through the motions. Like China's like saying that we're not going to destroy your country. We're not going to bring bombs and missiles. We're just going to fucking economically deprive you and raise the price on everything slowly but surely to offset the $23 trillion that you owe us. And in the midst of that, the more y'all practice homosexuality, we're realizing that you're not having enough babies to pay us back. You see what I'm saying? That's why these videos are being made. This is not a personal issue. I don't have any personal grievances. Man, I be seeing some of these butchers, I'd be like, man, I'll fuck this shit out of you if it wasn't for the fact that I know y'all nasty as hell. I'm not being funny. These bitches, and they all have big booties. Most of them have big booties. Most of these daggone blue chicks, because they don't want no penis in their vagina. They're not sexually satisfied over just getting their pussy, ate and eat pussy. These bitches is taking dildos in their pussy and in their ass. So the mentality is more so like they don't want to be attached to a real dingling, you know, like a flesh and blood dingling that inflates and erects and goes down based upon the climax and the falling action of the sex. And they don't want their they don't want their film to look at no man. So I'm being attacked because the things that we do are define the lines of they create these boundaries of like, that's masculine. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, that's feminine. But it's like, you know, we dance. It's hard to dance when you've been taking penis in your asshole. I'm not being funny. It's like when you take penis in your asshole, like, it's like these chicks, and then a lot of them, they have big butts. They be like, y'all not dancing, your butt jiggling. And you moving it, and then when you do that, who are you impressing? These are lesbians, and they're trying to dance with these big butts. Why are their butts so big? It's not because they're not being involved in any penetration. Why not your vagina? That's why we learned that when chicks have small chests and big butt, they're in the anal sex. And when chicks have, or they top, and oh yeah, when they have small breasts and big butt shaped like a pear or a bear, they're in the anal sex. But then when they have like a apple shape where they're like wide up top and kind of narrow around the waist and probably don't really have a whole lot of booty, they take a lot of dick. You can't come at them with no, like, you know what I'm saying? If you got a small dick, you might want to find one of them pear chicks. Cause her butt might be, I don't know, no, it won't. You be like, her booty hole gonna be tight. No, it ain't. These chicks be having so much anal sex, their booty hole is not tight, but their vagina is tight. Their vagina is tight because it don't get that much workout. These bitches don't want to, they'll have a big butt and they do receive the dildos in their asshole and their vagina, but they don't want nothing in their vagina. They be like, you know what? If this bitch right here I'm fucking with start flipping and tripping and I can't find, you know, a suitable replacement, then I might slip, literally and figuratively slip on a dick and keep on bouncing on it. And they don't want to think like that because they feel like, you know, there's that emotional trauma of having been with the man that emotionally betrayed them and went out there and had anal sex. He put his dick in some other bitch's asshole, got shit on it, and then came back and put his shitty dick in her vagina. And they don't want to think that, you know, and then see, it's like you know what I'm saying, like mama's boys, they sit around the house all day and stink because their mom don't have no other man around the house to tell them to go take a bath. And a lot of these mama's boys, their moms are scared of them. They walk around like feminine as head. I don't care what they do. You know what I'm saying? We all have a feminine side, but they be acting like bitches, yo. And they'll stink because there's no man to be like, you know. And then on the low, like on Sleepwalkers, their mom gets a kick out of it, smelling a muss, because it reminds them, in a mama's boy, in their mother's eyes, they are their fathers that walked out of their mom's life for other pussy. So she's like, you know, in her mind, she's like, he's not his father, but he damn sure stink like him, and his pheromone turned me on. It's free. You guys see the movie Sleepwalkers? They were only sleeping with each other. It was a mom and a son. They were only sleeping. They were like cats or something. They were only sleeping with each other. It's too. It seems to be. I don't know. See, that one is pronouncedly. You know what I'm saying? Between the second one and it's pronounced it. But this right here, it's like it's. And I know I've been eating veggies, but I guess I've been biting the spoon, chipping the tooth off slowly but surely. You know, I guess, I don't know. Like they're trying to make me look like I'm that goddamn dude Grant on goddamn Slither who had the long fang and the short fang, or like I got like a little eye, like, you know, they fudging my damn screen cover photo for the videos. And so what's getting me too is that these motherfuckers is hating because these videos, I'm getting no views for my videos because I've been shadow banned. Shadow banned means that one person will see the video and they'll screen it because they know people. This is the age of covens and craft. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says they shall cause craft to prosper in the land, and craft. So what they're doing is they're actually shutting me down. They don't want nobody to see my videos. And even if you do see my video, it doesn't get clocked on the counter and I don't get monetized. Like, you know what I'm saying, for all the effort. But we don't do this for money. We don't do this for money. We do this because it's the truth. See that? That's darkness. This is our life without truth. My teeth, though. There's no light coming from nowhere. I mean, I just shut. You see the light coming from? No, it's. Where's the? Oh, it's the light from. I guess the light from the phone. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like they want me to have that over. I have an overbite, but I have fangs, and I love my fangs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a gray. And I've made a few grays mad, or maybe just one gray. And my thing too is I don't want to date no women that have like children. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you don't get along with the parent, the son will get mad. And I'm like, yo, man, it's all good. Like I say, grays are born from when either the father is a gray, or if the acknowledged father is not a gray, then that means that the mother cheated. Like if I'm not a gray and the woman I have a baby with is not a gray, but the child comes out being a gray, usually that can mean that she cheated with a gray, or she was having. I really conjectured that, you know, or you know, she's had multiple sex. You know, sex with multiple guys, and one of them was a gray. But it definitely alludes to infidelity. That's why when Noah was born, they thought Moses was one of them. I mean, Noah was one of them. They thought he was, because, you know what I'm saying, and then they're called the bastards. These are the South African descendants of the Greys, the men of renown on earth. Hitler called them the bastards, like saying that we don't know who you're, like saying that he's like, I know what y'all are. I can look at you and tell by eyes, like when you have those real dark pupil dominant eyes, they're like real, the pupils are dominant, like real big. So like, look, the white part of my eye is the sclera, the brown part is the iris, and the dark part is the pupil. Some people have a lot of pupil. That means that they're born from aborted grays, and their pupils are dominant because they were aborted in the womb. Like saying that when they were in the womb and it was dark. See, my eyes, the pupils get larger as they get away from the light. And so because they were in the womb and they never saw any outside light, they were killed in the womb while their pupils were still dilated, absorbing all the light in the darkness of their mom's womb. And they're reborn just like that. Trying to see if my pupils would light, I mean, you know, like getting larger. If I can, like, can I sneak up on my pupils? Hold on. And when folk do cocaine, their pupils dilate because they're numb. So the muscle reaction of retracting, any kind of tense. My eyes are tense now. When your pupils contract, they're tense. So when you see people who have those dark pupil dominant eyes, their eyes are relaxed. They're relaxed, but their pupils, meaning what? They aren't the teacher. They are not the teacher, and they aren't the master. They are the pupil. You know what I'm saying? My man said, I once had the 5 Daily Venoms. He said, I once had pupils. I really feel like between this one right here and that one, it's affecting the way I talk, because I can feel it. You know, as that it rests up in there in my jaw, so it actually affects the way, you know what I'm saying, we talk. So I don't know. I learned it flossing my teeth and germs. That's why I don't talk to nobody, man, because, okay. But yeah, so they thought that Noah was one. Because, but Noah, the story says that, like, people don't realize that the sons of God saw the daughters of man, that they were fair. Fair meaning what? Husta, or light skin. Which meant that, why was that so different? Didn't they have women in heaven that were fair? No. Their women were dark. And so when Noah was born, they thought that these things were everywhere, and they were like giants, and they could just impregnate a whole village, like saying, man, we got flooded. There wasn't no flood. That was a sperm. Like on that movie Caveman, where it was a big ass goddamn egg, and it was a pterodactyl egg or some shit, and the whole goddamn village fit off the egg. These are giants. So if a giant busts a nut, it's like he's spawning, like saying that a giant can be like, I can impregnate every woman in your village with one nut. But I'm not putting my penis in their vagina. I'm just spawning. These chicks are sexy, walking around with their titties out, little short, big booty bitches, and they turning me on. I'm about to pre-cum dribble or even bust a full-fledged ejaculatory nut. And boom, everybody's pregnant. And they thought that Noah might have been, you know, the product of such. Peace, peace.